A pleasure to meet all at last, and welcome back to films I should have talked about years ago. And so now, what we're gonna do is simply talk a bit about Bruce Willis, yet again. Because, why not? But this was not just any Bruce Willis film. On the same year that Hudson Hawk came out, there was also The Last Boy Scout. This is in fact a Bruce Willis movie. But it also starred the likes of another Golden Globe and Emmy Award winning actor known as Damon Wayans. Of course, we know that the Wayans brothers would also be responsible for the likes of the Scary Movie series, just as an example. But, of course, we know that directors Tony Scott and writer Shane Black would come together after a lot of success has shown up. As a matter of fact, if you were to rent this on YouTube right now, like I did, then you would probably see for yourself in the description box that it actually shows a lot of credits to who these actors, writers, directors, and other crew members were also featured in. So of course, they definitely took a lot of liberty in ensuring that people of all sorts would be credited by any means. Bruce Willis has his share, Damon has his share, and everybody else, even Chelsea Fields, has her share, simply notified in this film. But The Last Boy Scout is simply the combination of a detective and a pro sports player. They team up together to uncover a few mysteries surrounding various murders that happened out in the field. Because on one particular night, a game had taken place, and that actually allowed for a numerous amount of things to happen. So you could take this as like most different action films that have been notable throughout the 90s. But unlike with what we've seen so far from 1991, aside from Hudson Hawk, which I've again already talked about some time ago, this Bruce Willis film is much different than what we've seen from Hudson Hawk. It doesn't go all off crazy trying to keep us as entertained as possible. No, it definitely doesn't tell us the famous song about growing up to be a pig, or of course that infamous shot of a dog getting launched out of a window of a castle sitting on a cliff. So, no, this is a whole lot different. A detective and sports player come out and there's a lot of things that happen. There's a fight that breaks out between them in one scene, and another scene, a Mustang explodes, and then of course we all come down to eventually find them reconciling together, apologizing to each other for what's happened, and we definitely get ourselves a bit of a kick out of our money. I myself have actually found this to be pretty noteworthy by any means, but do I consider it to be nominated for anything? Probably not that much. The Last Boy Scout certainly compares little to none to what we've seen throughout 91, and it's also safe to say there could be a lot of other things that we might be looking forward to. Now, Bruce Willis's career is probably over, considering what he's been going through. And as for Wayans, well, it's safe to say he might have his own thing going on in life, and I'm not entirely surprised. But overall, I do feel that this movie, with its plot, its unique array of cast members and crew members, and not to mention the enticing action and some pretty noteworthy drama, they all come together in such a nice piece that you might not want to overlook or take for granted ever again. So in short, this is pretty much one of those that I don't have a whole lot to say about other than what I've already mentioned, but that's simply because the plot can take a little while to get used to, and being that I've only seen it once so far, I still have yet to adjust to some things, so I will apologize if a lot of things seem very short or it just doesn't seem right by any means, but that's just all I have to offer on this part. So if you want to see more, go down to my channel, then well, my rating for this will probably be a 6.3, out of 10.1. But also make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.